How you guys are doing? How you guys are doing? I'm here sitting in my car a little bit, and then the kids are outside running up and down there so far. So today's Friday evening. Happy Friday evening. My hair haven't been combed yet, but it's okay. We had a guest over today, so we were able to did some baked chicken wings and baked fry wings. So everything was literally baked, and then I had some beans. We gotta eat up our beans, so I had beans and yeah, I had make something for my guest. He's one of my old neighbor. He came to visit, cause he didn't go to work today, so that was nice. When you can have good people check on you, you know what I mean. So we had a good day, had a good dinner and everything. So well, not dinner yet. We haven't had no dinner yet, but if you're new to this channel, remember this is Resilient Queen, and you all are welcome from all walks of life. I don't care where you are. You're laying in the hospital, you're out there hustling in the street, whatever you're doing, you all are. That's it, you know. And something is just resting on my mind because I see some things. I see the pattern of some things, and I'm taking notice of it. But I'm saying. I don't know if this is a term that was used before or anything. You have it just came to my mind. And I'm like, what is that meant? It's called silent hater. I'm like, what is that? Why is that coming up in my thought? So I thought, let me come on here and just have a little discussion because, I'm just trying to wrap my head around why would that come into the thought. And it's probably basically saying that even though you might have people that you support, you wish all the best, nothing but the best, whether online, outer line, inner line, on the line, beside the line, whichever line you're on. And at the same time, they can be silently hating for no reason. And sometimes it's not about their words, it's just the way they perceive things. And it's like, wow. Hmm. I never heard of that term really, like that silent hater. You always have people hating, yeah, but just to say silent hater, silent hater to me is like people who they don't have to comment on your videos, they don't have to say anything to you, but just their action. You ever hear they say words speak loud, your actions speak louder than words? But just by watching, seeing some of them and the way they react or anything, it just I'm a person like this. I am very big on when people are natural. It's like you can see genuineness. And then when somebody is just trying to be holding on to this fake side of them, and then he's like trying to be fake genuine, those kind fake genuine kind of people. Yes, you got them out there because I encounter a lot of them, whether in present or out of present or inside of present, whatever present I encounter. But I'm just saying, why is this term coming up? You know. And as my kids are outside there, riding and enjoying themselves before the sun is down, because as you can see, the sun, I park right where the sun can hit me in my face. The going down of the sun. So you know what I mean. But I'm wondering why is it keep? Hmm. And I'm like, wow. And then I was watching this young girl video. Like somebody had posted a video of this young girl who just recently got engaged to no one else, and maybe that's where the term evolved from in terms of me just come up with that term. Because I was just watching a video, a few videos of her and the guy and all the hate she was receiving, backlash and everything, about a lot of stuff. And then I mean, it's so tough sometimes when people don't even live with you, they don't even come around you, and they just grow hate to what, because it's one little thing you all just hate. And a lot of people forgot that you can't make no one. You might not like what somebody said. Doesn't mean you have to literally go to the point where you have to hate somebody. All that is not necessary. It's not necessary at all. Look, I've been looking for this for months. I just found it. I've been looking for it for months. So, yeah. Yeah, so we downstairs here. My hair itch. I need to back brush it. Back brushing do help stimulate the scalp. And I was just sitting here in the car and just thinking like, wow, when you become a public figure, it is so much one have to endure when you become a public figure or somebody now everybody knew who you are now. It is so daunting. It can be daunting, and people, especially people who growing up in a certain way, lifestyle or struggle growing up, and then you got that little minute of fame to be yourself, embrace what God has put in front of you, only to realize that on this side you just have a bunch of silent hater. The people who tell it to your face that they hate you, it's easier to deal with those kind of people, in my opinion, as opposed to deal with somebody who just silently laugh in your face and silently throwing you away. Like, you know what I mean? So it just goes to show that in life you can't win, because even before she was that kind of person now to where she is, where she's now the fiance of no one else. Even before she become that fiance of no one else, she was a Jamaican young lady who run for Jamaican at the same time. But just seeing, and she was dealing with silent hate before. I'm positive about that, because a lot of people, once the complexion is as dark as that, yes, yes, growing up, yes, you will face with a lot. You will definitely face with a lot. Because I can tell you, when growing up in high school, I didn't face with those kind of stuff, because for me, I had a little mouth on me from early. So people, if they do mess with me, and then what I used to do, I used to represent and everything and be good and always on top. So I think that kind of shift the narrative of people looking at me and say, "Oh, you're such a ugly girl," or "You're such a that." It wasn't none of that. Everybody wanted to be your friend when you become a public figure in anything, whether you're a good footballer, you're a good track athlete, especially back in the days when social media wasn't so popular or anything. So, one second. Call right there. So, it just goes to show how terrible life can be, and it's just in a blink of an eye, everything can just take a U-turn real quickly, you know. And but growing up as a child, I didn't really get much, because I used to get trouble. So when I mean trouble, like going around joking around with somebody, they mess with me, I mess right back with them. So people didn't have much time to really mess with me, and then I'm always on the go. Anybody who knew me then was knowing that I'm always on the go, competing here, doing this, doing that. You know what I mean? Even though life transition into different things as you grow older, that's different. But as a child, I didn't face with a whole lot of. You have one and two people who, like when I just enter school or something, and they say I used to wear glasses, and they say, "You look so brilliant when I saw you. You look so smart." Glasses. Oh my God, I used to laugh and have fun. But for me, I used to always make sure the people who are around me always have fun. You know, I mean, we always gonna butt head. Don't get me wrong. As long as you're on this planet, you're gonna butt head. But just the backlash of how some people have to endure a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of hurdles, the challenges that they had to go through. Looking back at your life, and if you didn't have to go through those things, those are things you have to be saying, patting your shoulder and I say thank God, because many weren't lucky enough to escape their wrath, you know. Not to say that you weren't being judged in certain way, like you were skinny, somebody say, oh, you're so skinny, or anything, or somebody say, oh, you want some milk, or yeah, I get all those things because I was very skinny. But I used to make fun of it, you know. I'm like, you telling me I'm skinny, but look at you, look like a side of a cow, you know. So I always have a slick comment coming back at you. So my clap back is always most powerful than when somebody try to say something to me. I'm gonna clap back at you, and it's gonna be clap back good, you know. Like I used to work at this job here, and one lady come in there one night, and I don't know, she's a very beautiful girl too. Don't get me wrong, she was very beautiful, but I don't know why she think that her beauty is gonna let my mouth stop it. He's gonna let me not say nothing to her. She was being very rude. Oh, but look at where you work. You can talk to me. As a young lady, you don't know even nothing about me, but you're ready to utter something out your mouth. I don't have to tell you anything. You know what I mean? And she going on like, because I'm around the counter and she's out there, you don't have a say, so she can tell you, oh, look at where you work. You're judging somebody you don't even know their history, don't you? Don't even know their educational history, background, or anything. You know what I mean? But so many people just see you, and because they work a little 9 to 5 job or a low end job, which is a restaurant jobs, hotel jobs are those good jobs. They call it low end jobs. Doesn't mean you're not qualified, doesn't mean you don't have education, you know. And she was ready to say so. And listen, she had two other friends with her, and when I finished with her, when I finished with that beautiful girl, every all her friends just sat down looking at her. Don't start nothing if you know you can't handle nothing, because this girl ain't about to go down like with you like that. No, I'm gonna let you know. You don't know, somebody ain't gonna say, oh, you can talk to me because of what? Because I work in a restaurant, I can't talk to you. And then she carry on because yeah, she was very beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but that don't intimidate me at all. Because when you put on extra makeup, I can put it on too. That can enhance me all the way up too. And then I know how to put myself together, so that alone can also top it up too. You know what I mean? Push my stomach out the way and trust me, I am me. You know what I mean? She's telling me, look at where you work. You can't talk to me. So when I call her, I no, because you see, a lot of people judge you. You know, they will literally judge you for no reason. They don't even have any background checks on you or anything, but they're ready to tell you you don't qualify because they see you working a 9 to 5. What's wrong with a 9 to 5? Not everybody lucky enough to. Hey, life journey, how are you? Oh, welcome, brother. Welcome. Appreciate you as always. You know, not everybody lucky to don't have a 9 to 5. Majority of us have to have a 9 to 5 until we can figure out, what life is all about. Welcome, life journey. Welcome, blessings. So hating on others silently, and you gotta pay attention to. It's like when you look at other people, and it's not comparing. You're just looking, you're paying attention, because it's very good to pay attention around your surrounding and everything, because you have silent haters. Sometimes you don't have to do somebody nothing. Like one day, a girl I normally release in the morning. One day, you know, I said good morning, and she didn't answer me. So one day now, I'm heading out the door, and she coming and she gonna say hi to me. I walk past like it was a dog talking to me, because you ain't about to tell me I have to answer you, but when I say hi to you, you didn't answer me. You keep it pushing the same way you push it the first time. That's me. I pay attention to people. You see a lot of people and they just look at you and hate. If God built you a certain way, He built you for a reason. You need to own who you are. You need to be proud of who you are. You need to embrace who you are. If you don't talk like Rihanna and Beyonce, still proud of who you are. A lot of us follow all these crowd and everything. And why do we have plastic surgery? Because everybody want to be the Beyonce. Everybody want to be the small waist. Box my stomach out the way. I am completely fine. I will work it down till I can't work it down no more. It's just a matter of time. When you find yourself and you say, all right, you're not in no stress zone no more. You're good to go. And life is all right. Then you can say yes. You know what I mean? But when you're stressing yourself over things you cannot control, that tell you say you don't love yourself. And then as a result, now you're looking at somebody else who God gave a BBL, what they call it, BBL, or the little waist, or the long nails, meaning that, some people with the straight hands, with long nails, and they do natural nails too. Some people have natural nails. And you start judge yourself. Be proud of you. Because they could be going through a whole lot, running up their credit card just to make that happen. You don't have no credit card running up. A lot of people don't even look and say, when I'm judging this person, what really do I have that if possible they might not have? They could have a bunch of bills pile up because they have a lot of people have their priority wrong. You know, doesn't mean you have yours wrong. I could be looking raggedy with my hair now, but at least I'm getting my priorities straight. You know, I'm working. I have a goal to achieve. I'm working on that. I have this to, I have the kids to take care and all these. But when we look and we start to just judge, like, wow, mm, we have to learn. Exactly, exactly. Not always green. But because a lot of people, what they see now, because the internet is so worldwide now, is like the other day I create a picture. I upload a picture on my YouTube, a picture short, and I said, I did not expect this. It was me, my son, my two son on there. And the AI thing I used just caught my little son off. I'm like, I did not expect this. I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm just looking at my little son and say, Mama, where am I? AI take you away. We gotta be great. But everybody don't have that strongness inside of them, especially when you're growing up and you have parents who don't really tell you how to defend yourself in situation. Just either walk away from it or stand up and say, I'm black and I am proud. I love the way God made me. I am who I am. I am not gonna change. You know? When I used to teach into the schools on teaching practice, I used to tell my students, I say, they have this thing say, I am special. There is no one look like me. There is no one talk like me. There is no one look the way I look. And you reinforce those things. So as black girls, as black boys, you're growing up, you need something. You need some solid foundation to raise on. So when these in the Bible, they say the Jezebel rise against you. You can let them know. You don't even have to argue with anyone. Because sometimes life is not all about argument. It's just to find a good word to clap them back so nicely. It's like you say, I rebuke the devil. You say, Jesus wept. That's the shortest Bible verse in the Bible. Many people don't read their Bible. So when you say Jesus wept, they probably look at you and say, who you talking? You know what I mean? So find things that work for you to rebuke the devil out your life because they're going to come. And every letter you go up, they will be there with you. So if you don't find what works for you, they will drain you because they're waiting for your glory to drop. And if you don't push yourself in this world, yes, like in life's journey, if you don't push yourself, man, it's like they say, turn the other cheek. You go have to turn the other cheek. I ain't turning the other cheek. You go turn your cheek. You gotta fight. And everybody look at life and yes, we are black people, but we are from different races. But that doesn't guarantee us to be treating each other like scrap metal. Because right now I guarantee you the things that separate him really join everybody together is blood. Red. One color, red. If you're not seeing no red, you're supposed to have what they call that thing there, sickle cell. Where your white blood cell is fighting the red blood cell. Huh? So life on a whole is struggle is challenging, but once you keep prayed up, stay true to yourself, believe in who you are, and just remember that you're not gonna get out of Stop the scream.
That's my mama, but it's not yours.
Oh, sorry. Turn the other cheek. Just realize that every step you go, every rise you rise, and people can tell you every time you rise in life. Yes, you might move from the community you were in because of all kind of business going on. Then you move into a whole other community. Yes, they wait till you get synchronized and yeah, life going, everything going. And just when you think everything is going good, then it 360. Woohoo! So you just gotta keep praying, and believe in you. Because just like I said, the blueprint to YouTube that everybody want to have that secret to is you. If you're not on here, you won't know what's the blueprint. It's you along with whatever you're gonna discover. Just like Christopher Columbus, they say he discovered Jamaica, he discovered America. Yes, that's what they said with the voyage and all. That's history. You know.
Get in, hurry.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things, and then they're saying that Jamaica was there before Christopher Columbus discovered. Then other people, even here, some people say, "Oh, America was here before he discovered it. He just because he come through this pathway, then he just started to say he owned it. Now he created, he finded it. You know." Oh yes, and you'll be surprised once you stay in your lane. Baby, only thing can come in your lane is people not paying attention.
This is yours.
They're not paying attention, then they will come over in your lane. But once you're paying attention, you will know how to drive them out your lane without being boisterous, being hostile. Sometimes you're rude to hostility because that's the way you were raised, and that's the honest truth. If you're raised in a certain way, all you hear first time as soon as something go wrong, bang bang, some pots, some pans, some spoon, some stone, whatever it is, that's what you're gonna route to. And it's just the way of life. It's sad, but it's what it is. You understand? Nobody trying to think nothing out no more. Nobody trying to hug nothing out and say, "Yeah, brother, I'm sorry about that. Respect you, man. Love you. Sister, I'm sorry about it." Nobody not doing none of those things no more. You turn the other cheek, and by the time you turn around, it's like, oof, oof, oof.
I need to get on the floor.
So I don't know. All I would say to everybody, you're on YouTube and you're doing what you gotta do. Remember, you are the blueprint. With whatever else you're gonna discover. Because without you, there is no YouTube. Because your part of YouTube will not be on YouTube.
Right.
Bring your flair, bring whatever style you have, and you'll be surprised. Even if somebody don't like how you just sit down boring and whatever talking, you'll be shocked to see how many elderly people who are in homes that just want like a peace in their soul. Just hear somebody talking positively and everything, like life journey, always conscious young man here, always sharing some good motivation, got some good positive advice and everything. You need people like that, and you need to strike the balance. Because every day you're gonna get up on social media, you're gonna see a lot of stuff. You're gonna see a lot of stuff. So if you don't become your own blueprint, somebody gonna print you. And I believe I would encourage everyone when they have a channel, when you just start as a blueprint, because you're the blueprint. It's like schools put out their rules that children need to be respectful, they need to listen, they need to raise their hand or whatever. We're not gonna do none of that. But what I will say, yes, life journey. What I will is that when you just start a YouTube channel or anything, or even if you're in your journey, but you realize that you're getting more beat down by people tearing you down or something, let people know that the part that they see a couple years ago, be quiet a little bit, babies. Okay. The part of you that they see 2-3 years ago is not you anymore. Let them know you're on the part where you want peace. You want to be able to enjoy life. You want to be embracing what is left of you. Let people know, and people will not. I promise you, people will literally pay attention. They will know if you change. They will. It's watch you for maybe a whole 2-3 weeks to know if you change. Because change don't just come because you utter it. It's a step by step, and people will pay attention to that and see. But I will say, you're a YouTuber or anything. Put your things that you don't like out there. If you're gonna come on somebody, you let them know. Be respectful. Yes, you can say something silly, funny, but make sure it's just being respectful. It's not just to tear somebody down, or because everybody out there trying to put their blueprints out there, trying to hustle the dime out there, the grind. They're on the grind. They're trying to hustle. And a part of hustling is you're gonna meet the ups, you're gonna meet the down. And what you're gonna do with both when they combine, when they collide, is for you to figure that out.
No, no, stop.
Oh yes. And if you know where you were coming from in life, hello. If you know where you were coming from in life and you're making that transition, that also is a great way as a man to encourage young boys when you talk on your channel or anything. If you're a man or woman, talk about the things that you had encountered in life. You don't have to go in great details, but some things you have to give a code to because of reasons, reason beyond control. If it's something that is it can be detrimental or you have to relive it again. But say, let young people hear it. Young people on this platform, they want to know that they have people out there who understand what the challenges that they face, what they're going through day in, day out. Young people are listening. Whether the majority are not listening, young people are listening. They're paying attention. They want to know that somebody know, you know what, I was there before. I was the worst child ever, and look at me now. Like yesterday, I went to my son's school and I was telling them that my younger son's school, because the other one is homeschool, and I was telling the teachers that, oh yes, we bash them all the time, but we got to reverse, because we were something else. To God be the glory. Look at us now. And you can say it proudly. Put your hand like this and say, to God be the glory. Look at us now. Look at us. You're alive and well. Look at us. Or look at me now. Eh? And I was talking to the teacher and I was saying to my younger son teacher, I said, you know what, I gotta put my other son back into school and stuff because I need to do some stuff and stuff. And I told her the school I'm gonna put my son. They said, girl, the first year I went there I was a bad person. And then the other teacher, they had me cracking up. I'm like, wow. Just the name of the school I told them, and they said back in the days, ooh wee, there were a lot of, and they turned the cheek now, so you know what I mean now, it's not nice. And they said, ooh wee, back in the day. So I said, well, no, I heard they have this, and I walked the campus and see some stuff. And they were telling me, and I said, but I turned to them yesterday and I said, but look at you guys now. You guys are a true example. Now they're educators, they're lead teachers, they're everything now. You see where I'm going? So don't judge someone past, because your past should not define who you are going forward. Yes, it's going to help to define who you are, but it shouldn't be the main reason why somebody should judge you so you can grow. People need to grace. If God was supposed to be the judge of us, the first time we made the biggest mistake or commit anything, adultery, lie, whatever, we will be cast out of this world. Just think about it. If God was supposed to judge every one of us the way how some of us are behaving, we would be cast out of this world a long time. A long time. So, yes, you grew up and you might have life rough. Who don't grow up with life rough? Sometimes you grow up and you have money, but you still don't have money because the bills are more. The more money you got, the more bills you got to pay. Because now you want the Range Rover, now you want the Land Rover, now you want the land, now you want the car, you want decent house, you want this, you want that. No, you have to judge ourselves. Look at where we were to where we are now. Look at the transition. Like I used to say, if anybody know me then, I know I had a smart mouth. They ain't long for nothing. I got a smart mouth. But then I choose how to use this more. Because sometimes you're trying to build peace and why you shining the light? And sometimes that peace is going to come in. Listen, doctor said take the pills that you don't want to take, then you break it and take peace, right? So some things is gonna come, but you gotta give grace to yourself. And if you have a channel and you have the voice like Life Journey, I think I told you got a powerful voice. You need to use it. Use your voice. Educate these young people because the platform now is not. It's not a joke. Young people are out here and they're paying attention. And they want to know that people out here are real. We're not just out here acting like AI. We are real. You know what I mean? They want genuine people to say, yes, we been through this. We bump our feet. We knock our head. It's okay to walk barefoot and a stone get underneath or something. You know what I mean? Life is about learning, growing, strength, grow from strength to strength, day in, day out. Whether people listening to you or not. You know, I used to hear one lady, when I growing up, this lady used to sell at the school, and if they don't make no money or anything, they said, listen, we are still grateful for whether we make it or not, because it's not every day it's gonna be rain, it's not every day it's gonna be sunshine, it's not every day it's gonna be windy or anything. Some days you're gonna have nothing, and some days you're gonna have it galore. And in the YouTube world, some days we're gonna have no subscribers. Some days God just, you don't know where it come from out the blues, but you gotta keep working towards achieving that goal. People are paying attention. Young people need us to know that it is okay not to be okay. I'm listening right now on the news this morning here in a Michigan, where they're saying that some school in another state, not in Michigan, but in another state, I forgot the name of the state, are banning phones from school because that are taken away from. Yes, you got to have it, you know. It's not always easy, don't get me wrong. It's not always easy, but keep working and you get there. I'm a work in progress too, because my lip is long and sometimes it just go off alarm. But anyway, and they were saying that they banned cell phones in school, and they're trying to ban social media, like TikTok, in another country. I forgot the country that I think banned TikTok or something like that, because they're saying it's taking away from the interaction with children. Children are no longer engaging in stuff. One second. You know, so I'm just telling you now. Sorry about that. I'm just telling you now. We have to step up. Yes, we want everything luxurious, but it's not gonna be luxurious till we can tell what our journey was like. People out there wanna hear it. Not to say they wanna dive deep down. Oh, this is my car, this is my house. Nobody cares nothing about that. What they care about is you. You being 100% you. If your house look like garbage can, or you can show it and say, this is me, people are more comfortable now paying attention to say, wow, then at least I can let my hair down if my place is a hot mess. Because if you look so nice and fine style, not me, but you know, you look so nice and fine style all the time, but look at your raggedy trash back behind you, people want to know that you're still human being. You know, but painting this picture as if what you are. You are what you are. It no matter how many pictures you're gonna put up on background just to block out the garbage, or your garbage is your garbage. They are yours. You will take them out when they need to. It's like you're down and don't feel like doing nothing today. Ain't you gonna get a fast food restaurant to go hit up and get some food because you don't feel like cooking? So you are what you are. You will figure it out, but you gotta keep motivating yourself, and that's what young people need. Keep motivating themselves. You don't need validation from the world to be 100% human being. You are you. God created you. He give you a mind to think. He give you a brain to think. So don't think that because this ain't going this way or this ain't going that way. You know, we all human beings. We gonna knock down, we gonna fall unless it's 7 time rise, 7 time fall, right? No, no, not at all. You know, no one is perfect. Oh no, you know what? You used to take me as I used to say, you know, I'm gonna be acting raggedy, monkey, funky, whatever, and then you will know the right people will, the people that come around you will know if they're real. Just don't brush your teeth for a couple of days or something. If they don't, you don't know who real. What the foo bar? Go to Dollar Tree and get me some toothbrush and toothpaste. Foo. What the foo for? Some people don't have the nerves or the guts to do that. Yeah? And then some people will embarrass you. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Hey, it's $1 I'm saving because somebody is buying it. You know what I mean? It's a dollar I'm saving, like I always say. Finding solution. If you're gonna say, "Oh, my hair need to be done," that means clearly your girl don't know how to either do hair, or she don't got the money to go do her hair, or she's lazy to do her hair, or she procrastinate too much. There are several ways anything can go. But if you think that, "Oh, look at her hair, she's a hot mess, I ain't listening to her," yeah, listen, because my hair is not talking to you. It's me talking to you as a human being. My hair is silent. Look, just black and silent. That's it. Ain't saying nothing to you. Eh? That's the emphasis now. Yeah? Put on the lipstick on your lip. That's the emphasis. Shave and nice clean cut. That's the emphasis now. Everybody looking all like, wow, you cleaned up pretty nice. You never wear a dress before and everybody see you in a dress. Wow. You never dressed in suit before and everybody see you in it. Wow. What's wrong with wow? What was there like that? You just waited at the right moment. Because sometimes you want to see how people would accept you in society. You already accept yourself. And for those of you who are struggling to accept yourself, baby, I got two kids with a stomach in front of me. And what am I going to do? Box my stomach away for what? I'm going to work on getting it down. But listen, I'm going to keep doing what I got to do until stomach can go away. I got to sing like rain, rain, go away. I got to sing stomach, stomach, go away. But you can't just sing. You got to put in the work, exercise, and all these things, yeah? Got to be grateful for us. I listen to the news and some people don't even like watching news because it's depressing. You know, it's very depressing. It's traumatizing to some people because it's what they've been through in life. They go through so much in life that TV don't even become a factor. They just have it in the house like decoration. Yes, you got to enjoy life. Yes, life journey, you have to enjoy life. And you know what? I used to love traveling. And then when you travel too, let me know this. When you travel, don't you learn to appreciate the world around you more? Because when you travel, you get to see the ins and outs of the uptown, the downtown, all around, and then you feel a breath of fresh air. You feel, now you realize, wow. You look in this world and you see how people are living. Then you learn to say, you know what? I will never talk like that no more. I will never say this no more. You have things that you check off your bucket list that you use. So the things you used to say and how you rephrase it to shape it, make it look more better to say yes. Yes. Oh yeah, Jamaica is beautiful. Everywhere is beautiful. I live in Michigan right now and in Detroit area and I love it. It's weather is nice. Everything is ups and down. Wherever you live in this life, you gonna have ups and you gonna have down. It's just for you to say, "Oh Lord, help me this day to mind my business." And minding your own business and keep going will make you a survivor. Yeah, instead of becoming a victim of anything, you make you become a survivor. And when I mean minding your business, not to say if you don't see something you must not say, but you know what I mean. You don't need to go there if somebody just bump their foot. You don't need to tell the whole world. Oh, that's nice. Oh wow. You don't need to be, all that, but like important matters that need to be addressed, yes. I mean, you just address it in a safe and size manner. Oh, I never been to that side, but I heard of it. I never been outside.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But as soon as I can replace my car, then I can do those things. Because my car, the main part of it, which is I call it the brain part, is the part that is malfunctioning. So I go around the block. I go around the block for now, but it's still grateful for life. It's taking me around the block nicely, jumpy, jumpy sometimes, but that's all right. That's all right. We just want to know that if we have a plan for, and mind you, it's not. Oh yeah, we closer to Southfield. Yep. And mind you, we're not gonna be all 100% positive every day. You're not, cause you're a human being. The emotions that you teach kids in school. Which one are you? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you excited? Are you embarrassed? Are you this? We have all these emotions to deal with as human beings. They don't go away because you become an adult. Those emotions do not go away because you become an adult. What those emotions do to you now is because you're becoming so knowledgeable of you, you're understanding yourself, you're becoming more confident, your self-esteem is booming, You got to talk about your self-esteem too, because a lot of people struggle with low self-esteem, and as a result, we attack others. But we gotta fight that. We gotta fight that, because self-esteem is like a hater to you too. It tell you, oh, my face don't look good, so let's hide it. You don't need to hide it. Oh, my eyes don't look good, so I need to hide it. Oh, I walk funny, so I need to hide it. No, that's low self-esteem talking to you. It just want to see you low. Don't want to see you high. You have speech problem, low self-esteem struggle fighting you down. Oh, you gotta fight low self-esteem. You gotta fight low self-esteem. Oh yes, everything is a matter of time, but you gotta fight low self-esteem, because that's what a lot of people are struggling with, is low self-esteem. And because over the years somebody tell them, oh, you're on the chunky side, you look like a well, in Jamaica we say you look like a jack mackerel, which is the big chunk of mackerel in the can. So that's how people will classify people then. All right, so are they use the oh, you are fat, oh, you're skinny. Oh, I normally say feed me if I'm skinny, and if I'm fat, help me run so I could lose some weight. But it's life. It's Jaden. It's life. It's what it is. But what you make of life is gonna separate you from the pack. Have your goal. Know what you want in life, because some children, when you ask them, what would you like to be when they grow up, they don't know. You gotta instill those things in your children, because children like those can be easily misled. They need to have a mind, even if that's not what they become when they grow older. They need to have those things. Encourage those children to own that. Let they start think positive over their life from early. And when they say they don't know, you say you list out some things. How about you want to be a police officer? How about you want to be a soldier where you could serve and protect? Protect the country, protect. Thought these things into existence, because when a little child don't even know what they want to be in life, you start to think like, wow, where is this child mind is at? Because nowadays, good book ain't gonna prepare you for nothing. The only good book gonna prepare you for something is a prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy. That's the only book gonna tell you what they need to do. And that's it. There's no other book that gonna beat that book. So when you have that book as your foundation and everything, as your blueprint to your life, you will understand. When you hear children talking and they say, I don't know what I want in life or anything, start give them ideas. Start list out things and make it fun for them. Don't just list it out. Don't just, you could even act it out. When I grow older, I would like to be a mechanic. When I grow older, I would like to be a public speaker. Because public speaker, they get the mic and they just talk, and blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And if I get to be a teacher, then I have control. I'm a leader. Teach them about leadership, teach them about a lot of stuff. And don't be afraid when children wrong. You get them in line quick, because teachers are dealing with them nowadays, and the way the system works, teachers barely can do anything about these children. And parents, you know your children better than anybody else. You do. So anything your children be doing, like when I go to school, I pick my son up. The teacher said to me, I was talking to the teacher and I said, this boy is something else. He's so lazy to write his name. And then the teacher said, he don't even want to write it. I said, even home, he don't even want to clean up. And then the teacher said, yeah, he don't want to clean up here. And I said, you know what? Nobody knows their children better than a parent. You know your child. Of course. And helping them is also helping the teachers that are having them in their care to be better teachers for the children. It's not easy. Right now, I'm homeschooling my little turbo 6-year-old one, and he's something else. I'm telling him I'm better off teaching somebody kid.
You gotta do this.
Which is true.
Do this.
Not to say I don't teach him, but I prefer to teach somebody kid, and then whatever they teach him, I can reinforce it with him. Turbo. They think that because you're the mama or the papa is like they have a little layaway. They like higher purchase. Layaway. That's them. Yeah? Higher purchase or layaway. That's what you have to deal with. One, you can't take the goods until you pay for it. You put it on layaway, eh? Higher purchase, you can get the goods and keep paying, huh? That's these kids you have nowadays. And they tell you to your face, I don't want to clean up. And I'm like, what? But you want to pull it up. They don't want to clean up, but But such is like, own who you are, be proud of
Hey,
yourself.
my turn or your turn?
And I always say, get a mirror in your house. Your mirror is your reflection,
Me?
baby.
You want to go?
Ooh, your mirror is your
Go
reflection.
ahead.
Just
Make
like
sure you
being on
close the door.
YouTube, the pathway
Close
for
the door.
you being successful on
Close the
YouTube, it
door.
will be you. And you gotta remember too, you might start off being funny, you might start off pranking people, you might start off doing a number of stuff that is silly funny. But as you grow older, you're gonna realize, oh yeah, and nothing wrong with it. You just have to keep encourage her. If she's a girl or a boy, just keep encouraging her and say, honey, let me tell you something. When you grow up and have a family, if you don't want to take care of your home or something, you're gonna have chaos in there. You gotta let them know. You gotta tell them the raw truth. Cause now they're growing up, they're blossoming, they inspire. Yes, you can have all the education you have in life, but NASTY spell one way. Don't spell no other way. It's not gonna be fancy for you in life, and it doesn't matter what you got in life. You know what I mean? We gonna have our bad days when we don't want to clean up or anything. But once you encourage your children and say, listen, is this the kind of life you want? Where you're in and out and people hitting you or complaining about, oh, she nasty, I gotta leave her, or he nasty, he don't wanna date. Get out the camera. Chihuahua.
Oh yeah,
And all of it. Be careful, baby. Okay, Jake. You know, back then kids were very shy to get in front of a camera. Now these one, I see what they want about. I call them Chihuahua, so they think, yeah. No other way, no. Any other way is not that way. But you know, encourage your children. It's not too late. Excuse me, wherever your children are in life, it's not too late to encourage them to do something. And the best time to get at your children too is when they want something. Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. I'm telling you, they have Christmas list too, you know. So make sure tell them to put nasty up top. They would be so mad. Parents, if you're parents and your kids don't want to clean it, tell them to write this word. If they can't read it yet, that's a great word. Spell it for them and let them write it up top of their wish list. When they find out what you did today, they're gonna be so mad at you. But there's the fun behind it. You're encouraging them, you're supporting them. You know, you're making it's okay. And let them know, even if you don't want to clean up every day, at least try to clean up majority of the days. Because as human beings, it's natural. Me, one side drunky and the other side clean. It's natural. You know what I mean? But you encourage your children and encourage them to strike the balance. Not just be nasty, but encourage them to say, you know what? Clean up. Make sure you have more cleaning than more nastiness. You know, it's okay. It's natural. Who don't have nastiness? Sometimes our life is everything is turning around, everything is upside down. You hear me? But guess what? We can make something out of nothing. And that's all that matters. And don't give up off of your children, because a lot of people, all they want to see is you give up off of your children. That could be the worst nightmare for you. You know that added stress to you? When people want you to give up off your children, yes. That does add added stress to you. Especially if you're talking to them about, oh, your children don't want to do this, your children don't want to do that. When you're reaching out to someone for support, their support should not be the same voice as yours. And that's my opinion. Let's say you're irate about, oh, my children this, my children that. I don't need you to be irate with me. Then I could all do it by myself, you know? You want people that's going to encourage you and say, you know what? How about the approach you're taking may be wrong? How about maybe if you be a little bit more nicer to your children or anything, or tell them why they need to clean up? Because that will follow them for the rest of their life. Cleanliness is next to godliness. They might ask you if you have to go down into the scripture, go down into the scripture. Google is open wide. If you have to Google some things about cleanliness and why we need to be clean and all these things, at least 95% of the time or 80% of the time, whatever percentage works for you, let your children understand. And also that help to create good relationship with your partner when you grow older. That also help to make you more balanced in life. That also help with your health wise, especially health. You know, because nothing is much more depressing than when you see you're ready to cook and the whole place is full of nasty dishes and everything. I can attest to that when I'm ready to cook and I look and see all the dishes like, ooh, my head ready to explode. You understand that? And everything. You're ready to use the bathroom, and when you lift the seat up, it's all messy and everything. I can attest to all these things. So you just have to find ways to encourage your children. You know, nothing is perfect, baby love. You know, nothing is perfect. And I always say, and anytime you find someone who is perfect, give me that number. That person haven't been born in. But if you find somebody that is perfect, send me that number. Because I want to call that number. I want to dial it. Don't send me no 911 number. Just send me that number. I want to dial it. You know, because we're not perfect, baby love. And there's always room for improvement. It's just like you have some kids too that, you know, they're going through schools and they were written off as no good. They're not coming after nothing, whether by friends, teachers, peers, whatever. Look at you, look at your parents, they don't have nothing, blah, blah, blah. But now look at those kids. You have a lot of kids, if they tell you their stories, you'll be shocked.
It's pretty cold.
And when I mean kids, I'm talking the adults now that were kids then, that people tear down. No, they are professors, they're educators, they are millionaires, they're everything in life. They're managers, they're leaders now. Those same people who used to chastise you have to watch you lead. Sometimes you have to come in the bank and say, oh, you're working in a bank? You're the manager? Yes, I handle your money. Keep banking with me. Thank you for choosing me. I will put more interest rate on you. I'm just messing with you. I'm not a bank. But it's just the way that people judge you sometimes. And fast forward, you are here with them, all adults now. You know that song said, look at him, where are they now? Now that I need you. You know, you don't need to worry about now that I need you. Go check on your loved one, check on your family, call them, see how they're happy. And then another thing I have to you have a lot of men out there, they don't want to take care of their kids. And women too. Some of them want to party all the rest of their life. Just remember you're getting old. And when you don't take care of those kids, and when you get older, all your friends that you were partying with, and all your buddy that you were with, they ain't gonna clean your shit. So you gotta remember your kids. Take care of them. Oh yes, they all gone. Break your leg or pretend like you ever heard it. Oh, they have a song in Jamaica say, if you wanna know your friend, pretend like you did. I gonna be Booba. You watch a cartoon Booba? He don't talk any at all, but he do so many things. Booba don't talk, but he's something else. But through his silence, he really showing you the things he can achieve. You know. So
Let's go to bed.
so don't wait till you get sick. Then you're gonna try to take care of your children, because sometimes the kids you take care of too, they don't even come up and look at you because they have their own life. But if you create a pathway for everybody around you, the Lord will make a way for you. He sure will make a way for you. He either send you a karma or he give you the lesson of your life. One you will never regret. Because you're going to be so sorry sometime you will never forget it. Yeah? But if you create your pathway to be clear, take care of your youths. They are yours. Take care of them. You're getting older. As every day your child grow older, you are growing older. Every month your child get age because you know you were born in a day. But if you calculate every month, okay, on this month my child is, oh, his birthday is on the 8th. I calculate that as a birthday too. And then after that you go start to realize, when you're getting older, they're getting older too. When you start to go lose your mind and everything, they're gaining their mind. So now they start to understand the world around them. And when they start to understand the world around them, they're going to realize people going to be telling them they aunt, their uncle, they're going to ask them, so tell me, how was my dad? No, he's sick. Or tell me, how was my mom? How was she when we were growing up? What kind of mother she was? Or what kind of uncle he was? Or what kind of aunt, blah, blah, blah. And they don't get no good report. They might not even look at you. Don't feel bad. Remember your part you create. Is what you create, is what you distribute, and is what you're getting back. And you can take back the hands of time. You know the song? Oh, I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Too late, baby. The song said, "Too late to be begging on your knees, handing my keys." That's a song from a Jamaican old time singer. Too late to be begging on your knees, handing my keys. It's gonna be too late to be begging your children to come in and help you out when it's too late. Take care of them now while their brain is young. They're absorbing like a sponge, and the more they absorb and you're not in the equation, you're gonna feel the rot later. And you better pray you have somebody good around you. You better be nice to all those people, because if you're not, and you better pray they don't go before you, because then you're going to be in hot water. Your goose going to be cooking like a guinea hen. Guinea hen fowl, you know. But it's life, it's what it is. Create a pathway, let people understand. Young people are out here, they need us. They want to listen, they want to pay attention. I used to work at a place, and every day some young ladies and some young boys used to come into the restaurant, and they called me auntie. If you see how tiny I was, I didn't even have kids yet. Auntie, I look like a piece of stick. No, I don't mind to laugh after myself, please. You know what I mean? It's life. Laughter is therapy anyway for me. Everybody don't like laughing, but if you laugh sometimes, you will take off a lot of the sores.
Okay.
You will remove the band-aid, yeah? You won't have no band-aid to wear. You know what I mean? You will fight your fears.
What?
So I was at the restaurant working and everything, and they used to come there every day. They used to live up down the street from the restaurant. And this is back in like 2017, 2018 time. And during the pandemic too. Be quiet, baby. And they used to come when they were young little kids, like probably about 10. I don't know what age they were. I don't want to guess the age because I don't know. But they were big enough children, some of them. And every day we would come there, we say, "Oh, auntie, I short this dollars." I said, "No problem, I'll put it for you guys." And that's why I always tell people, if you see somebody working and tip, your tip can help somebody else too. Because even though you hand your tip to somebody, if that person is a genuine kind person, that tip will go towards somebody else instead of going home with them. And I used to use my tip to buy them food. Yeah. Anything they want, they come up. But once I'm working, if they don't see me, they say, "Auntie, where were you yesterday? We were looking for you." Yes. And when they were going to college, you know, they get accepted into college. They came back. I was still working there. And they said, "Auntie, I came back to see you. We got accepted into nursing school." Yes, they got accepted into nursing school. So they said, "Auntie, I don't know when we're going to see you again, but we're going to go off to study nursing." And I told them, "I wish you guys all the best." And that day, I think I bought them whatever they wanted and told them it was on me. Let me tell you something. Life is a journey. And you will never know which life you're changing. When you see young people, you gotta encourage them. You see they going to school, you encourage them. Sometimes it's not about the money or anything. If you work anywhere, you see young people struggling, help them. You never know that one turnaround can make that person life a whole complete person. And also come back around later in life to make your life a complete person as well. Because many people, you might not recognize who they are, but they do recognize you. How many times you walk on the street, whether you're an educator, whether you're a manager, you're a leader in any company or anything, and people recognize the goodness that you have done today, and they say, "Hey, life journey, how are you? Sir, I haven't seen you in so long," because you're molding minds, you're shaping young minds, and they will recognize you for that. You know, they remember the days when they feel like giving up, and then life journey was right there to say, "You know what? I'm gonna let these people go to the next level." Mind you, you're not the one letting them go to the next level, but you're helping building on that structure that you see. Because they're the blueprint. And the mere fact they reach to you and you realize that, this blueprint have a purpose. I think this blueprint gonna go far. Some people literally have the gift of life to look at people and say, you have this. They have this adjourning spirit that can tell you, like, not everybody, but some people do. And when you transform those help, yes, when you transform those help, and one thing I tell people, when you help somebody, don't look back for nothing. When I was going through college, I get a full, a half a scholarship, because it was a college. It wasn't a sports college, but I went there as a guinea pig for sports, because that's what I was doing. And they give me a half a scholarship, and they said I have to pay miscellaneous on my own and everything. I said, okay. My aunt lives in England at the time, and she take over that bill and my sister and they do everything for me. And I told auntie, anytime I grow older, I would really love to give back a help. You know what my aunt told me? Nope. I'm getting old. She's an old retired nurse. She said, I'm getting old. I don't even know how much longer I have on this planet. What I want you to do when God bless you is to go out there and help others. And I say, auntie, you have my word. And when it's time God bless me in the farm,
Are you cold?
I'm working towards it. And anytime He bless me in that farm, I already asked her if I could use her name as the business that I would create in such way to help others. And she said, you have my endorsement. So I got that down. You know, she said no. When somebody bless you, let them bless others, you know. Borrow now is different. Mind you know. If somebody borrows something for you, if they will give it back and you know you don't need it, you could say, okay, keep it. But at least it is the thought of them giving it back. You feel more comfortable to know that this person returned what didn't belong to them. You know what I mean? So that's different. But when somebody helping you and say, I don't need you to help me back, I need you to help somebody. That's how help goes around, you know. You help, God bless you, you bless somebody else. That person you bless somebody else. You don't need to come back and bless me. Go and bless somebody else. It's like telling your children, son, daughter, now you go to college, you go to university. Now I need to be empty nester because I have my whole years or life surrounded by you guys. Now I need you guys to go spread your wings. You know? Not that you're not gonna miss your children, but this is the time you need them to go out there, bump their head, not their foot, and something so they can learn what it is that you were struggling with all this time, telling them, and some of them didn't even listen until they bump their own head. Then they realize, wow, mommy was right, daddy was right, da 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 dee, and then that's when they will appreciate you. You know what I mean? But you have to allow people to bump this. Like my son, anytime I talk to him about stuff and he don't listen, he always bump and he say, Mama, I'm sorry. I say, you don't need to sorry, baby. These are lessons you're gaining. You're gaining life lessons. You know, you just talk to them and it's okay. Even if you get mad at your kids and yell at them, it's okay. Let people look at you. Who don't yell at their kids? Name them. Money ain't gonna shut you up for the rest of your life. So don't come tell me because somebody rich and got money. Hey, money ain't gonna shut you up for the rest of your life. You hear me? So it's okay, whatever approach you have to take, it just that you don't you're trying to work on yourself as well. And you don't wanna impose too much negativity onto your children.
Ready?
And it's can very, very hard depending on the kind of life you live, the home you're in, which it could be single family home, it could be an extended family home, it could be a nuclear family. It depends on the kind of home you're in. So there is no one size that fit all. But all I can say, be very vigilant when it comes to your children around anybody. I don't give a fly. Anybody. That's more important than anything else. Is to be very vigilant with your children and give them codes that nobody know but them. You understand? Give them their code so they know. They know. You know, so they know not to be. If they don't hear that code, nope. They know that. Don't share it with anybody. Seek it, seek it. You know what they say? Pinky, pinky. So let their pinky talk for them. Eh? Pinky, pinky. You know. And even if you have grown children, I always say your children are always going to be your children, whether they're adults or not. They're going to be your children. They are going to be your children. And that's the funny part of life. Whether they like you or not, whether they love you or not, they are going to be your children 100%. But such is life, you know what I mean? I'm not going to stay long. I got to go back upstairs and get this boy work some done. And I got to make me a phone call and everything. I just came on here, I was talking about the silent hate and everything. But sometimes silent is silent. You just got to pay attention. You know, pay attention to all the glitter and glamours and life journeys. You know, it's about learning who you are. And learning who you are, it ain't gonna take. It's not gonna happen overnight. Okay. So keep being real with yourself, even if you're the person where, like me and my kids in the car, and I will tell my kids all this. I don't care where I'm at. You're gonna hear my mouth with my children because that's the way to do it. You know what I mean? That's the way. You know, be real with your children. When you're being real with your children, When you get mad at your children, they will be mad at you, but they will understand and they will be okay. So and listen, if you have a voice to use to help young people, help them. Don't need to tear young people down, because I used to say some people tear young people down so bad. Oh, their age, oh, their age. You forgot your life. You forgot you were a kid when you were growing up. You gotta love your kids 100%. You know, a part of my life, I was adopted as a child growing up, and the lady had one son. And even though he had his girlfriend and kids out, every day that lady that adopted me, every single day, she would cook, and then his son would come. We live like on a hill in Manchester, Jamaica there, but and stuff. And every day that lady would cook, and his son would come up on top of the hill, and he would go, "Oh!" Anybody know that song when you're calling your friend, "Oh!" And we know to go run up and go grab it, take his food up, and we sat underneath the light because there was a light there. Um, Anybody know Paradise in Manchester? We know exactly what we're talking about. Ladder bush, but it's beautiful. And he go, "Oh!" And we take his food up there, and we sat up there with him, and he sit there and he eat underneath the light, and then we take the plate back home. And the cows in the common used to run us down. I remember one night, the lady give us food to give him, and we hear him and the dog start to bark. Because we had dogs. Yes, we love dogs. And the dog started to bark. And we were running in the common because there was a lot of cow. Common is, we're talking about an open plain field, but they have orange trees and stuff, because there was this politician that lived not too far from there. He don't live there, but he owned the places, and he did agriculture. Then he passed off now. And man, one night we flipped over on our head running from the cow. The whole food turned over. We cannot find the fork. We cannot find the food. We had to call him and let him know we can't come again. The food is done. That was so funny. And then when we went back down, his mom said Jesus, and he would have eaten the food. A mother love never change, people. A mother's love never change. Eh? And that's why all the good mothers out there, you have to big up yourself. And all the good dads out there that's still in their children life, even if they're struggling, you step up and do what you gotta do. They are your children. They slipping up. Don't be afraid to knock them up the head. Same way and let them know, son, you're bad, then you give me bad name. Because some people, first thing when they see your children start acting, oh, not coming from a good home. You know what home you coming from. You telling somebody they're not coming from a good home. What does a home have to do with you? I grew up in church. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna go to church every time. Doesn't mean I don't even go party. I go party in my house by sleep. Play my little radio or something. You know? So the journey to success in life, or the journey towards you becoming a man and a woman, it's gonna take the hustle and the bustle and the hiccups and everything. But when you grow older, all that will be removed, because now you're learning how to take the hiccups out of your life to make it a little bit more easy to go along with. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad, people, because a lot of times things will want to make you feel bad because they feel bad. You must feel bad. No, and I be grateful for the success of your children. Always be grateful, even if they come up and it's just what they call it, a certificate they have in life. Hug them up and let them know mommy and daddy still love you regardless. Because a lot of people want you to knock your kids up your head, do all kind of something to your children, and you're so influenced by others sometimes that it's not even funny. Did I close out the window back? Who brought that back behind you? Go pick it up. Yeah. You will bust my tire when I remove. Go pick that up. Where is your sweater? Where is it? You know, the weather is nice, but you gotta put his sweater on. It's not so bad, but kids like of this age, they get sick quick. Especially get away from there. The kids, they're gonna break the bottle up in this. Thank God it's not cold yet. Oh, they break the bottle. Oh, oh, oh. I'm telling you. So let me go clean this up with people. But I want you guys to have a blessed night, peaceful night, and whatever your platform is. Go out there, talk to the young people. Find a day when you're in your rightful mind, not stress about nothing or something. Because when you're stressed, you can't talk to young people. Because anything is like a dog. They sense when something wrong. Children do the same thing. Go out there and create your platform. Do what you have to do. Inspire people. It's not just about creating content for everybody to see, but create content so young people can be who are listening silently because of strict rules and restriction. It can help them as well. You're who you are. Your grades are who you are. Keep going. Keep going. Because sometimes when you as parents can motivate your children, but you hear somebody talking about something, you can say, son, listen to Harry over here. You see, he's saying the same thing I was saying to you earlier. You know what I mean? Because Harry wouldn't believe mama and daddy. But as soon as mommy was listening or tuning in, mommy can say, son, come here. You see, the same thing I say. Even sometimes I hear things on the news, and the same thing the news was saying that about children. I call myself, you see? See? So now you're ready to listen. It's giving that factual information to them. Whether it is facts or not, but when you hear somebody say, they will be calmer, they'll be more nicer to you. So until then, people, you have a blessed night. And remember, if you guys want me to check your channel out, you can leave a comment on any of my videos, whether shorts or anything. As I always say, you don't have to watch if you don't want to. I won't force nobody, because in time, God will bless us in abundance. We don't need to strike now. But if you want me to check your channel out or anything, I don't mind. Just leave a comment, because I have mama brain sometime. I'll be forgetting, but when you can go back in your feed, then you can see what's going on. So until then, have a blessed night, people. A life journey. Bless you, my brother. Bless him. We're gonna go over there and do what we got to do. Brother. So you understand. You know how the 360 go, brother. So until then, blessing to everyone, to all the subscribers, to all the likers, to all the shares, to all the well wishers, and to all the silent partners. We have to big up to you guys too, who are not yet subscribed but are still watching, are still supporting. God bless you all. And until then, we're gonna move on to our next phase. All right. So good night. Bye. Mama. Wait. I'm here. Wait. I don't want you hurt.